in the game.
Welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Texas A&M Aggies. Rhys Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sidelines. Holly?
Thank you, guys. I did check in with the Auburn head coach before the game. This team has continued to shine, and he said his message to them in the locker room before the game was, this is our opportunity. They were not ranked to start the season and have continued to play their way into the conversation, but every week gets a little harder. He wants intensity and focus right out of the gate to prove to the world we belong, and we're going to keep making noise this season. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Coming out aggressively. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Rolls it in. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Cobb.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Finding some room. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays. And on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have the answers. They better find some.
Yeah, and it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how...
Got a little room. Touchdown! Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the point after is good. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Inside the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
It's so nice to have that tight end that can be a chess piece. You can move him around, and then guess what? He can break tackles. He can make explosive plays. You've seen tight ends grow and get faster and bigger and stronger, and they throw it to him short, and look at the speed. He does the rest for the long touchdown catch.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The run inside. It's Morrow. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Owens. Hard-hitting tackle.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Makes the catch. Really nice job to get him past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Reed fires left. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And no surprise, this offense has their foot on the pedal, trying to take advantage of a defense that struggled in their last game. Obviously, they lost that one, but nice play early, swatting that ball away. That should help this defense's confidence.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Reed to the air again. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Running inside. It's Morrow. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go right back to the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Looking for space. It's Owens. Got enough for the first. Might have a chance. Touchdown, Aggie! Into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
lightning speed. You see right there, he takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason good. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Brown will throw it. Pocket breaking down. Can't meet the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's the return. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Fires downfield. Got his man on the right. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. Think about names like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. They're getting guys not just in the state of Texas, but nationally that want to come to College Station and they want to catch passes in this offense. They knows they give them a chance to play on Sundays, and this guy, I think, is going to be one of those guys that we're seeing playing in the league.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing Reed. Escapes the pressure going right. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. Reed to throw for it on fourth. He's got it, first down and more. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The run inside. It's Owens. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
And I love the defense here, playing downhill, playing fast, understanding it's 3rd and goal. I don't have as much space behind me. I can be more aggressive on that touch pass. They come up, they set the edge, they make the big tackle.
They've converted on 4th down once, but here's the big one. 4th and goal. 4th down, Reed. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
So here comes the Auburn offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Running inside. It's Cobb. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He'll try it again. He'll make the stop at the 21 after a pickup of about 5. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football. Establishing that first will make the Auburn fan.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Brown wants to pass. Gets it to the back. There he goes. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
And that play works because the QB did an unbelievable job. He's going through his progressions. He's sitting in the pocket, and he sees, man, a lot of space out to his right. I get the ball to my playmaker, and he does the rest. This is what's so fun about him. He's going to make the catch. He's going to make people miss, use his speed to make big plays.
Off-play action on first down. Now rolling to the left. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's knocked down short game. Maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time that was a great play call defensively.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep...
He tries to take the top off. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
That's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground. And so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes a deep grab. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
They'll run it with Bryson Washington. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Brown will throw it. Trying to barrel in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Auburn!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Coming out with it, it's Bussey. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The run inside. It's Morrow. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's Reed to throw. Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. He's got it. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down.
Listen, at this point, at the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. 1st downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Picks up the 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Aggies back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Reed. Here's a heat. Takes a hit as he fires. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 21 team, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. And it's the Longhorns, keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the 2nd half. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12.
Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Running inside. It's Cobb. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Brown wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And it's not a surprise so far in how this game is unfolding. Like, they're going to continue to feature this dude. Like, third downs, get him the football. Shoot, first downs, you're going to get him the football. Had a good start to this football game, and I expect we're going to continue to hear his name over and over in this one.
Now adjusting. He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'll line up for a second down play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it. Turning it on. Runs through a tackle. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
They'll give it to Washington. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Brown will throw it. With the catch, it's Singleton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to run for it. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in third and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on third down.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick, but the physical...
He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Auburn! His third touchdown of this game, and his third on the season.
And this tight end after that touchdown continues to have his way for the defense, and there was nobody even around him, close to him in the end zone, David. He just found the zone. He put his hand up. Quarterback, that was easy for him to see, but inexplicably bad coverage on the back end by the defense.
I mean, that was basically routes on air, wide open. And this guy... It's not like he's a bum. This dude's been cooking you all day, and they left him absolutely wide open. Big-time mistake by the defense. And the offense, the QB's like, hey, my man's wide open. He's kind of done some work. I'll throw him the football. Easy 6.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Straight up.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Maybe a crease. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. The run inside. It's Owens. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Makes the grab. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They feed him again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for space. It's Owens. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. We'll start this 4th quarter as they line up for the field goal try. Splits the uprights right down the middle. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Play clock was down to 5. No need to rush things. Make sure you got it right, so they'll use the timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. The play action fake. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
They boot it away on 4th down. Makes the catch at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Reed fires to the right. Found the spot in the defense. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Man, I
just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Gets it out fast. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Texas A&M going quickly. Play fake, Reed. Quickly complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Tries to get it himself. And they go to the quarterback sneak on second down, and they might have to reach a little deeper in the playbook. Stuff again. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. Just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. Their defense.
The pressure gets to him. Quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point attempt is denied, and the lead stays right where it is. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On the option. Got enough for the first. Here's a little room there. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right there. He has elite speed. You saw it on that option play.
Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than's blocked, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. They're going to ride this running back.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Run in the red zone. It's Washington. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
New running back, same result. It's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Washington again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Reed. Bringing the heat. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Trying to get behind the defense. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Texas A&M going up tempo. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset. But to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Ballmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up.